All right, everybody, this is Katrina, the owner of COSMarketing Agency, and I'm here to talk today about how to get leads in the cleaning business. As far as soft washing and pressure washing goes, these are the tips and tactics that have worked the best for them as far as online advertising goes. Now, we'll touch on other things. We'll also talk about word of mouth, networking, and all that good stuff. There's a lot of different forms of marketing out there on a regular basis. If you're on social media, you have to get pictures, right? People want to see what it is that you do, especially if it's cleaning. So when you're at a location, you don't want to just think, okay, let me go in, let me get the job done. You want to take before, during, and after pictures and video. We'll talk a lot about video. There is a ton of business you guys are missing by not utilizing video. I talk to cleaning companies every day, and the issue that almost all of them are experiencing is video, is editing video, getting video. So that's going to be a big topic that we talk about as well. So that's something that you have to keep in mind. If you are doing the sales and working your truck, what time are you going to have to advertise online? You have to balance that. And that might mean you spend more time in the sales and cultivating your business on the back end, kind of being more of a face of the company than actually being on the truck. Now, I know a lot of you are saying, well, I have to hire more people. Look, you can only spend so much time in a day. If the goal is to grow your business, spend your efforts in the way that, in the ways that make sense, right? With you, your skill sets, and your time. So, some of our clients, they hire people to stay on the trucks. They kind of do a hybrid model where they do both. Usually when they're kind of just focused in one area, they're not being pulled 20 million different ways. It tends to work out better, but everyone's different. Maybe you're okay with working 12 hours a day. It just depends on what you're doing. If this is a side hustle, let me tell you, if you have a side hustle, this might not be the best strategy for you. But if you're looking to grow your business, you're looking to scale, let's talk about what we have going on here, right? So a lot of you guys are talking to people in the neighborhood. Maybe you're knocking on doors, you're going networking events, handing out cards, things like that. The problem with word of mouth, and meaning just doing that, is you can only talk to so many people in a day. You're also relying on other people to do a lot of the work for you. People are busy on social media to find your answer. I mean, some people ask around, hey, do you know a guy? They're still going to look you up online. Even if their best friend Susie or their best friend Dan says, hey, this person's the one to call, they're still going to do a Google search. They're still going to do a courtesy background check, online about you. So that's something to keep in mind. Also, when you're meeting people, right, usually you're going to hand them a card. You're going to hand them a brochure or something like that. Here's a pro tip. Put a QR code on that brochure or that business card that leads to your website. Ideally, someplace where they could go to and they have a special offer, something they could go and connect with and sign up for an appointment right then, or something that says, hey, we're going to contact you, right? So you get their information as quickly as possible. And people love using QR codes. You've seen that in recent years after the pandemic. Just having a QR code, people will whip out their phone and will, go like this, and boom, they'll pop up something. You don't even know what they're looking at. There's just something about a QR code that people like. We're talking about digital, but you still need something to hand your client, at least when you're going to do your initial inspection. All right, so let's talk about social media, SEO, and Google. This is the winning trifecta, guys. I want you to see this in your sleep. Social media, local SEO, and Google. This is the winning trifecta right here. So most people are going to make their purchase decisions online, just the way it goes nowadays, guys, especially after the pandemic. People are glued to their cell phones. They don't talk nowadays. Most people don't know who their neighbors are, people who live right next to them. It sounds crazy because I know a lot of you are busy on the truck. You're making moves, you're picking up chemicals, you're moving around different places, you're cleaning houses, you have to run home, get changed, go to another estimate. There's so many different things going on. You're out there, you're in the real world, but a lot of people, they're glued in their cell phones. That's where you need to be. That's where your clients are at, right? They're online, they're surfing the internet. Yes, they are looking at cat videos and things like that, but they're also looking to make purchase decisions, right? They're looking to solve problems like, how do I clean my roof? What's the going rate for cleaning your roof? What are the best companies to wash my roof in my area? They're typing in these things online. Social media is that constant reminder that you exist, right? To know more about what you do and what differentiates yourself. That's a big thing. You're different. Do you not know what makes you different? Then you got to figure it out quickly. Because everything that we're talking here today, if you can't differentiate yourself, it's not going to work. So you're starting at square one. What makes you different? What makes you unique? What can you do that other people can't do? You have to have a unique angle and spin, right? And social media is all about what's new, what's going on now. So utilizing trends in a way that works for cleaning companies, right? So for example, there's a trend going on right now about first person viewed videos, right? Making you feel like you're there doing it. So imagine, if you will, if you're cleaning a house, you're there with the wand, you're cleaning it, right? And it's a first person view. It looks like they're there cleaning the house. People love POV videos. It's trending right now. Like, whatever is relevant now, take that and adapt that to you and your company. Make it personalized, make it fun. Yeah, you want some first person videos, but you need your face in there too. A lot of people, they don't want people to know who they are. They don't want anybody's faces in there. They want it to be anonymous. Not good. People need to connect. That's why you need people in person, right? To do estimates, right? So they could see you, they could connect with you on a human level. You got to do that on social media or they're going to scroll past you. Huge, guys. Absolutely game changer. So obviously you're watching a video right now, right? So it has value to you. It's just way easier to reach people on a deeper level through this kind of content, right? You hear me talking about this, you get to know me more, you start thinking about these ideas that I'm talking about. You know, more than likely, some of you are going to give me a call and say, hey, can you help me with this? You know, because I'm giving information. I'm giving valuable information that you could take right now. You could utilize some of these tactics. Even if you don't do a great job, just putting something out there online on social media will get you some traction pretty quickly. You'll see what I'm talking about. Then, you know, one thing leads to another. Go viral, right? You don't have a photo go viral. That doesn't happen. It doesn't happen with anybody. You know, unless you're maybe Kim Kardashian. You know, you're not gonna get a million likes on a photo. A video you might. We've had videos reach over 30 million people before. Never in a still post, not even close. It's just the medium, it's just the way it is. People love video and they love to binge videos. So if you have a library of content, people will go through it again and again and again if it's valuable to them, and they'll binge it again and again and again and again. And that is more time in front of your prospect. So when they call you, at that point, it's not a cold lead or, you know, a nice cold lead or a lukewarm lead. They're hot, they're ready to go. They know everything they need to know. They know about your process. They understand your team, why you guys are different than the other companies, you know, all that. They know everything that they need to know. There's also less time spent explaining the same thing over and over again, which can get tedious, right? Explaining how all this stuff works. The video will do that for you. And it's what we call evergreen. You want to put out evergreen content, which means the kind of post that people can see again and again and again and again, and it still has value, right? What you do, why you do it, about you, things like that, that's always going to be relevant. That's not going to change. You know, what the value is, it's not going to change. So then, you know, you get more views that way, recurring views. That's powerful. You want to get in front of them as much as possible, 7 to 10 times before they'll even register you exist. Right? So if you have a video playlist with, you know, 5 to 10 videos, which sounds like a lot right now, guys, but eventually it'll build up. It just takes time, right? You have a playlist with 5 to 10 videos, all of a sudden, now they've seen you for not just seconds or minutes, they're watching your content for hours. Talking about video, YouTube, man, you got to get on YouTube. First of all, YouTube is the second largest search engine there is, second to Google, right? And there's cross-pollination there. So Google's just double dipping, if you will. People go on YouTube to solve problems, right? So again, put yourself in your client's shoes. With respect, don't think like you, think like your client, What are they typing into Google or YouTube? What kind of questions are they asking to solve their problems? If you come up on those searches, especially with video, I'm telling you, you are going to blow away the competition. Meaning you want to run some ads on the platform. The reason why is because it works. It's saturated, guys. Of course it's going to be. Of course it's going to be a very saturated platform, right? It's useful. People are getting value out of it. So you want to run targeted ads. You could also do this locally as well. And you have the added benefit that these videos can also show up directly on Google search. So it's absolutely game changing. We give credit to that to a good majority of our business search marketing. And that's the keyword, localized, because a lot of you are thinking, okay, I'll take a job anywhere. I just need to work. Think about it though. Think about it. Think about the wear and tear in your vehicle. How much does it cost you to just take your soft wash or your pressure washing truck off the road? Do you know what that is? You need to know that information, right? So if you're living in Orlando, why would you want to service somebody in Tampa, right? You're gonna have to charge so much, it's not even gonna be worth it to the client. And if it is, it's gonna be a lot of wear and tear on your truck and time, right? Maybe you could do 4 or 5 jobs in that amount of time. Even if it's a little bit less money, you'd be making that much more. These are just things to think about, right? So a very localized approach to SEO, which means search engine optimization for those who don't know, that is key. So what is SEO? It's basically a fancy way of saying what helps feed you in ranking on search, right? So what are things that correlate to SEO? Well, you need blogs, you need backlinks, you need tags, you need keywords, all kinds of different things, both on and off your website. For SEO, you need to do ongoing maintenance with your search marketing, both on and off of your website. And as far as, how you do it, how often, these are things that we could get into with future topics if you want me to do it. Let me know in the comments. All right, so let's talk about Google Ads. Most people know what Google Ads are, right? They are at the top of your newsfeed whenever you're searching for something. Some people scroll past them. I mean, I don't click on a lot of ads just because I'm a marketer and I know that's going to cost somebody money per click. It's called pay per click, right? And I want to be conscious to that. I don't want somebody to have to pay for the click. So I will still go, if an ad attracts my attention, I'll still go in a search bar, put in the website name so they don't have to pay for that click. But that being said, a lot of people don't know that, or that's not really the goal. The goal is to find that pressure washer in Orlando or find that soft washing company in Miami. Search, and boom, they see it. Okay, pressure washing Miami. Okay, I'm going to give them a call. It's easy, guys. Are they going to scroll past 2 or 3 pages looking? Are they going to call the first thing that they see? They're going to call the first one that they see. Then it's up to you to back it up. You've got to answer the phone, right? So if you're busy working the truck and you're doing sales and you're here and there and to and fro, who's answering the phones? You're not going to answer the phone when you're at an estimate. At least you shouldn't, right? So you have to make sure somebody's there to answer the phone. It's not enough to have an automated message. Nobody wants to talk to a bot or something like that. Get yourself a secretary, virtual secretary, and person secretary, doesn't matter if you can't answer the phone. So that's important, guys, because once you start posting online and you start running ads, you're going to get calls. Be ready. A lot of you are just worried about making it by. Have a successful mindset, right? Think about, what am I going to do when I get all these calls? How am I going to filter these calls? That's the kind of mentality you need to have. But Google Ads are great because it gets you at the top of search. And this is what a lot of people don't know. We're giving you this information now that a lot of people don't know this. Google Ads paired with SEO helps you rank higher, right? And it makes sense, right? When you think about it, you're checking off more boxes with Google. You're using more of their tools, and they like that. So your average cost per click goes down while you're doing SEO. If you're doing one or the other, it's not quite as effective. It's still effective. It's not zero, but it's not quite as effective as when you're doing it together. So that's just something to keep in mind. And yes, social media posts does affect ranking, especially the YouTube ads like we were talking about. Google has a section on YouTube that says videos. And if you're looking for a video on something, that's where you go. Boom. You're going to see like 90% of those videos are from YouTube. I mean, probably more, maybe 99% you use. That's a Google tool. Is your Google business profile. This used to be called Google My Business or GMB. Now it's called Google Business Profile. Google is going through, some changes, some rebranding, things like that. So it's Google Business Profile now. You can post there. People can leave you reviews, and the optimization on the profile, meaning all the tags and descriptions and stuff that goes on the back end that a lot of people forget or skip over. If done correctly, that also helps your ranking. So there's a little bit of a social media element to it as well with all the posting. And the reviews, guys, this is the biggest reason why you need Google Business Profile, is the reviews. The reviews are like gold. Absolutely. They are the gold standard when it comes to testimonials, when it comes to online social proof. People don't want to just hear what you have to say and that's it. Like, they're going to look online. They're going to search your company. Okay, they're just going to, and they're going to see what other people are saying. So if you have no reviews, it's actually worse than having a couple bad reviews, believe it or not. It sounds crazy, because at least somebody's saying something about you. It's a real person with a real interaction and experience. And if you could get your clients to post a before and after picture in the review, that helps your ranking too. As soon as you put a picture in a review, it just skyrockets with Google, and you see a huge boost, right? And then start to do that on a regular basis. Tell your clients, after you are done, can you please leave us a review on Google? And make sure you have an email with the link or a text message, something they can click on and just do it. Because if you say, hey, search this, look us up here, say that, and you make it this long drawn out thing, they're already falling asleep in their mind. They don't care at that point. You gotta make it easy for them to spell it out. So tell them exactly where they need to go. Here's the link. Thank you. Have a nice day. Follow up if you need to later. But I think where cleaning companies are struggling the most is just getting out there on social media, or just in general having consistency with their digital marketing campaigns. They're outside in the hot sun sweating. They don't have the time necessarily to do these things, but they want to grow their business online, or just in general, they want more clients. And to do this, you need an engaging brand. You need to talk to people in the language that they speak, and that's social media now. If you like this video, make sure that you drop a like down below, hit the subscribe button, and if you have any questions about what we talked about, send us a DM to COS Marketing Agency. You can find us online at COSMarketingAgency.com. And if you want to book an appointment to talk about your marketing, or just to tell me how this worked for you, if you want to try these tactics and on your own and tell me how it went, give me a call back at 407-334-9378. My phone number is 407-334-9378, and I'll make sure that it's linked in the comments for you as well. All right, see you soon, guys. Bye.